What's good, y'all? I wanted to say, what's good? What's tea? What's good? What's tea? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been trying to stretch out this washing curl way too long. I know good and doggone well it's time to just go ahead and have a wash day. It's a little stiff. All right, I don't even know why I'm in front of the camera. I don't have to be. I really don't. And I can focus better not being in front of the camera. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I forgot this. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I wasn't going to do a reading yet again, but it don't even matter why I am. It's just my spirit guys felt like it'd be a good idea, and so did I. So here we are. All right, let's do this. Let's get the tea. What's tea? That's what I was saying. I like that saying. I think that's new. I don't watch the typical shows that I'm supposed to, so I can be up on the new lingo. So my lingo be outdated as fuck. But one that I keep hearing is, "What's the tea?" or "What's tea?" I like that. What's tea? I'm on that. Okay. So period. What's tea, spirit? All praise to the Most High. All right, let's see. Oh shoot, what's tea? And we are using my tea deck. That's crazy. I didn't even realize what deck was in my hand. I just started sipping. All right, we have Bye Felicia, Piecing Out, Thank You Next, Leaving and Not Caring. So this is a disconnect here that's happening. It's happening quickly. Oh, honeymoon phase. It's in reverse though. So y'all wasn't even on that good of terms in the first place. This is a karmic situation here. Could be a third party. Could be a relationship or a lesson in relationships. Could be a lesson with someone you had a relationship with. Shit wasn't good. Shit ain't good. You let this person go. It ain't got no better. So y'all ain't better together, and it don't look like your connection is better when you're apart. You know how they say absence makes the heart grow fonder. Somebody like, no. You gotta go. Okay. Or they always get to that space. Because the honeymooning card is about likely somebody who would prefer that the other person they're dealing with learns the lesson and that everybody can be on a good accord. Because if it is a third party situation and you guys aren't together, then likely this is probably someone you have children with. There's always a third party when you have a child. Um, Many of us don't know this, but it's always a third party when you get married. Sometimes it's a fourth party if y'all got different entities that you grew up worshiping. So you've been giving offerings without it really knowing what these spiritual things are. And if they're at war with one another, guess what? So are you. So anyway, I don't know who this is, but this is a relationship here where there was another person that is involved or relevant to the connection. There's a lesson to be learned. It feels as if the person who learned the lesson is the person that's letting go. And I'm not talking about physically letting go. I'm saying emotionally. Somebody has tapped the fuck out. Somebody has dropped the fucking issue. The issue. They may still know how they feel about you. They may still know what they think. They may still know how they feel. They better. Somebody could be real as fuck on the subject of everything that has to do with you and anything else. Maybe realer than you're even ready for. Confirmation. Thank you. This person could be in such a space of clarity and peace and satisfaction or contentment with self. Okay, confidence, really. They could be in such a space of just knowing truly who the fuck they are. Okay, that's giving King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy, the type of clarity that I'm getting here. Even the High Priestess, it's a very powerful individual just because of their clarity alone. But the clarity that they're sitting in, it has to do with their disconnect from whoever this karmic is. So there's an issue because something could be better than it is. What's honeymooning? Love on the brain? Yeah. Love heals all things, endures all things, fixes all things. So there's no love here. Well, that's likely why somebody is emotionally disconnected, and that's likely why they're flipping about it. If somebody doesn't care and they're kind of just like, okay, no, I'm done, or like, no, you can go, or like, no, bye, it's because they are realizing that what they're feeling or what they thought that they were going to feel, it wasn't real. The love wasn't real. So someone could have picked up the phone or answered the line or wanted to connect because they thought that they were getting love, but that's not what they were getting. That's not where somebody was. It says talking often and feeling all the feels. You don't even talk to this person for real. You don't talk to this person for real. You don't really connect. Or if you do, it's not usually when you have love on the brain. Like, it's not when you're actively loving this person. For some of you, this is the third party situation. This is somebody who's busy. Like, it's like they're loving someone else, but trying to connect with you because of their love for someone else. That don't work. That doesn't work, or it's not working anymore. Somebody is like, yeah, no. This is either this is not your love, the love does not match the face, or I think you called the wrong number. I'm not the person you're looking for, because this love that you're coming through with, or these feelings, these emotions that you got, these are not my emotions, or you don't mean these for me. Something like that. Yeah, we see feeling all the feels. Yeah, no. Somebody is delusional. So someone is delusional, but I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying they're falling into a delusion. This is the lesson. They're falling into a delusion. The love you feel, it could be love in the air, but you could have tapped into a connection that you're not a part of. The love was not on the subject of you. For some of you, the love was in spite of you. The lesson had to be learned on the subject of whoever this person is. They're not seeing that or knowing that. Okay. So you got karmics likely are attacking you. Squad up. Reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. So you're connecting with someone. It feels like it's just a friendship. Spiritually woke. Okay, you're connecting with people who are consciously aware of you and your truth, your high vibrational energy. Everybody can't see you, everybody can't hear you, but this person can. They can hear you, they can see you, they can read between, behind, under the lines. They know what you're saying when you're not saying anything. They can feel you. They read you. This could be a reader. But they don't have to be a reader. This person is just extremely spiritually aware. They're just aware. They're conscious. They're aware. They're present. They're woke. Self-awareness, cutting through illusions. I said the King of Swords or the Queen of Swords, or even the High Priestess. The High Priestess does not typically have a sword in their hand, but they usually do have two items. I just saw a deck where there was like a scroll in one hand and flowers in the other, but originally I thought it was like a samurai sword that wasn't like, out of the sleeve. The samurai sword was in the sleeve. So I kind of feel like that's this person, though. You don't know because this person is not completely showing their full truth. They're not expressing or saying anything to you. However, peekaboo, peekaboo, I'm really real and I really see you and I really can see through the illusion here. I've detached from my ego. I am very aware. And somebody, what they're aware of is that they're fed up with fake love or false love or whatever. Man, I just heard spiritual circumcision. A spiritual circumcision. So this must have to do with a masculine. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna need you to see. I'm gonna need you to see. Okay, I'm gonna need you to see. I know, you know what I'm saying. It don't. It's me though. You know what I'm saying. Like I'm really. I'm out here for real. Like I'm out here showing you my truth. I'm out here being my actual total truth. I get it that you didn't know what was hiding in there. Yeah. But peekaboo. I see you. I see myself. Okay, so someone is fed up. They're done with it because whatever this is, it threatens to frustrate them. The situation is threatening to frustrate them, and someone does not want to be frustrated. Or they've already been frustrated and they're done with that. That's why it's peace out. Thank you. This person is like, thank you. Thank you for everything you taught me. Thank you. Next. Thank you. It doesn't, I'm so fucking grateful for my ex. You don't have to be, whoever, male, female, doesn't matter. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over mine. But yeah, that's the tea. That's the tea. Is that someone is literally thankful for, it's like they have gotten to this place of gratitude. First off, I feel like it could even be, honestly, I don't know what the hell you've been going through, but the gratitude is kind of like, thank you for showing me clearly all of you, because if I had not seen that, I might have went back, or I might have ran right into and fell into and decided to go with the same thing that I was dealing with you. Thank you for opening my eyes in a way that I can't close them anymore. Somebody's eyes with this spiritually woke, I feel like she is not grasping for the truth. I feel like the truth is all around her. It's being poured down upon her. Okay, so someone's getting crowned. They're getting crowned. Their crown chakra is heavily activated. They're receiving the clarity of questions that have been long, likely unsaid. Okay, they're being answered. These questions that were in their head. So they're leaving on a good note, or they're disconnecting on a good note, but also not caring here. That's where the King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy is. Someone has too much clarity for there to be empathy. Too much clarity. You can get too much clarity of something. Something can go on, drag out for so long that you can never unsee what you've seen. You can never undo what's been done. You can never lose a battle that's already been won. There is no going back. It's done. I'm like obliterating the past dynamic here. It's what past? Who? What? That's all I'm hearing. Somebody overlearned the lesson. That's why I was saying empathy can't be applied here, because they understood it and then they had to understand it because they were still in it, right in the middle of it, in the midst of it. And now they just overstand it and they just don't care. I mean, because it's under their feet. Do you care about the ground that you're walking on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's sacred land, what are you gonna do? Do you just try to balance yourself on one toe? So, like I'm saying, somebody is like, I can't walk on eggshells forever. I can't pretend forever. I can't, what do you want from me? I am who I am. This is what it is. I feel what I feel, and what? Yeah, fed up. This is even like, I'm not, this, somebody is not doing this to themselves. Somebody could literally just be disconnecting from the stress of trying to relive a lesson that they've already learned. What the fuck would I relearn a lesson for and be feeling like this when literally I'm in my feelings, feeling good. You know, the pig represents abundance. Like, you just getting your, you know, you getting yours, okay? Getting yours. Spiritually woke, tapped in, tuned in, aware of self. Things are going well. You're feeling well. You're looking good. Reconciliation, you got a friend. As long as I got my friends, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. That's that Missy Elliott song. It's been channeling lately. Better. I'm better. I think it's I'm better. I wake up, I want to dance. Another day, another chance. I wake up, I want to dance. As long as I got my friends, I'm better, I'm better, I'm better. I see that when I sing that song, I be talking about my spirit gang, my spirit team, my spirit gang. So this the reconciliation could definitely be where you are coming back into sync and harmony with your true self. Like I said, crown chakra, you're being crowned. You have jump timelines. You are now like authentically fully present in your life, with all of the clarity that comes from all of the timelines. Like, you're aware of all. Okay, you see it all. What page? What page? What channel? How you want to go about this? But it is what it is. The truth is the truth, and people know it too. Page of Swords here, whatever is going on, the people who are relevant to you or relevant to this situation, they're aware of pretty much as much truth as you have offered or as you are aware of. Because for some of you, you're dealing with people who are spiritually woke too. They know what the fuck is going on, even if they playing it small, playing it stupid. People play stupid all the time. Yeah, unbothered. Again, piecing out. This person is at peace. Thank you. Next, this person, what is this? What do you call that? Manners. It's another word. Courtesy. Courteous. I don't know what the word is. It's another word. It's not coming to me right now. But thank you. Next. Like, that's appropriate. Etiquette. Thank you. Look, you are an excellent commenter. You came in clutch. Appreciate you. Hey, Kiki. Hello. Hi, Oscar. Hello, Rodrigo. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm butchering the name. Hi, Rodrigo. Hi. Did I say Oscar? Yep. And hi, Tessa. Okay. Yes, etiquette. Okay, someone's using the proper etiquette and everything, or they're being, just okay. That's not really the word I was looking for, but that's about the closest. But I'm saying they're being nice. This is not even just kind. That's being nice. Because a lot of times when you have already ended something and the feelings between you have not went back to a place of peace or love, or like, you still, you know what I'm saying? I still got love for you. Like, or you guys are, it's mutual and it's like this best friend type of dynamic or whatever. When that's not what it is, and there is no love in this situation, and all the feelings you feeling are feelings you running from, you don't want to feel. Okay, it's a situation that continues to cut you open so that you continuously have to heal. That person is a trap. You're a trap to that person. That person is a trap to you. The lesson is to move the fuck on. And that's what someone is doing. But the way that they're doing it, like literally in this type of situation, if the honeymoon card was in the upright, I would say like, wow, this is the type of person y'all could break up. I was saying too, this could be a third party situation where it's just you guys have children. Okay, so you have to deal with one another. It's forever going to be this third party once in a while between you and your child. Why? Because you made that child with another person. Even it's just the energy. That person doesn't even, you know what I'm saying, don't have to be in their life, don't have to be around, or they, could have already transitioned. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's an energy. It's in their DNA. It's in their energy. That cord is not broken. Okay. So yeah, this could have went a whole different way. But this would be like, if it was in the upright, I was going to say this would be a connection where the two of you, you may not make it romantically. You may be ready to date other people, but because of your mutual love and trust and just your desire for the best and for their happiness, you could even reside or continue as friends until you are really ready to move on. Like, you could live together, raise your children together. These are things that are very possible in a world where people let go like this, with peace, with etiquette or grace or mercy, kindness, when they're not trying to take you out or kill you. Okay, it's just like, yeah, you can be alive. In fact, I would still hope that you thrive. I still believe that you're a person that deserves, everybody deserves love, even you. Just because it didn't work with you doesn't mean that this person couldn't be better. But there is some dynamic of this where you can't even see that because of what has been happening here. I heard attack, so that could be another reason too. Because when I say cold as ice, the well has runneth dry. The well has runneth dry. Somebody has no more tears. There's no goodbyes. There's no, no. And they're not trying to unalive you. In fact, this person, this is genuine. I'm just looking at their face. This is a really good, I never really paid so much attention to it, but this is a really good picture that they use, illustration that they use to give the energy of this card. Because it is that type of by Felicia. That's what the card says. Okay, but this person is so genuine. It's like, this is someone who maybe y'all not on a good note, can't be best friends. Y'all ain't raising your kids together. You gonna do what you gonna do your part. They gonna do their part. Them kids gonna have y'all heart, and they gonna be good no matter what. Okay, it could be that type of dynamic. However, this person is more so like, I see the real you. You know I ain't fucking with that, and I ain't fucking with what you own right now. However, it's peace. Even if it's for nobody else but for the kitties, because they get to benefit too. Happy children is a happy life. I know they say happy wife, but make your child happy. That wife's going to find a way to be happy. That husband is going to find a way to be happy. Make your children happy. Happy kids, happy life. Y'all been warned, because it's already a fucking, I was just saying that to myself. Like, oh, I've been doing my job, period. Okay, because God was like, that scripture came through, and I don't know, I just felt it in my spirit. Like, it's going to be some distractions. Focus on your fucking child, and you will not have to deal with any of it. And thank God. Appreciate it. Because it was needed. It was needed. It was needed. And it was just so clear to see how, yeah, not touching me, not touching us is no. You know why? Because we was focused on what we were supposed to. Ooh, the scripture was not even. Man, get a high five to that baby. Air five, sweet baby Lou. Because it said, the scripture said something about God was going to turn the parents' attention to the children and the children's attention to the parents. That means family. Your child, you and your child, your connection, personal connection. Take your attention off of these third parties and focus in on the connections that you are prioritizing. Not the person you're leaving, but the person that you are literally with always. That your heart is always invested in or connected to. Let's focus on that. Because otherwise, God's going to take that ground, the ground you standing on, going to snatch it right from up under you. That's what the scripture said. I don't know, but it's a what you call that, thumbnail? On the video, there's a reading for it. If that resonates. But anyway, yeah, this person, they're so unbothered because it's like, yeah, you know, I see you and all of that, and look, even got love for you. This person is like, I got love for you. I just can't really give it to you right now, because if you connect with it, then it's gonna be all of them feelings that you're feeling, and I ain't feeling them feelings, and I don't want to feel them feelings, because that's gonna start a whole nother dynamic, and I've already learned that lesson. You, however, have not. So you're gonna have to be in those feelings by yourself. I'm cool. In fact, you do you and whatever that is, and I'm gonna go connect with some people who are on the time that I'm on. Okay? Because somebody on demon time. That's the bottom line. Somebody on demon time, and that's not what you're on, and you're jumping trains, or you already jumped the fucking train. You jumped the timeline. All right, so good. This is something that you're leaving behind. Even if it's a situation you're in physically still, you have disconnected emotionally, which is going to bring this successful, peaceful, successful. But this is not like the Six of Swords, so it's not like peace, like, oh God, we survived. This is like, we outside. Okay, this is a good time. This is happiness on the way to the success. So yeah, you have blessings ahead of you, but you're going to enjoy all of this time on your way there. And it's because you don't care. If you cared, if you were connected emotionally, then you're right. You would still make it there, because the Six of Wands is in the upright. So you're still going to get wherever you were going. The only thing is the experience on the way. You would experience what they're experiencing, this honeymoon in reverse. Instead, because you have reconciliation, close friends, spiritually woke, that would be the honeymooning energy in the upright. Why? Because you love yourself. So you always have love in your life. You love your child. So they always have this loving connection to you, even if the other person they're dealing with don't have that love for them, or they're not feeling love for them, whatever. It don't matter what nobody else is doing. Because you and whoever it is that you're connecting with personally, the love is clean and it's also protected. And that's because you are putting the swords up. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. You're putting your clarity down. You're taking your crown, adjusting it on your head, and putting your clarity down on the ground. This is what it is. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is how I move. Take it or leave it. Hello. How are you? Hey, Genesis. Let's see. Death in reverse. Resisting change, stagnation, fear of the new beginning, repeating negative patterns. That's what the karmics is doing. Whoever hasn't learned this lesson in this situation, that's what they're doing. They're resisting a change that's already underway. Likely a change that's already happened. It's already happened. It's already happening, or whatever. It's already in progress. This is like you're having your first child and they in labor. No, I'm not ready for this. No, not now. No. Just stop it. Okay, I'm really sorry that you're going through this, but however, this baby is coming. Like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do at this point. This baby's coming out of there. You can't hold no baby in your belly when you're ready for it to come out. You can't. All the king's horses, all the king's men, they cannot keep that baby in. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Somebody could be worried about that. Just the fact that you are reconciling, or you are connecting with people, or you want to connect with people. You could be re-emerging into your sociable energy. I have felt that dynamic. I thought it was personal, but this is given that this is happening collectively. So that's nice to know. Oh, okay. We got a shadow card that don't belong in here. Let's see what it's talking about. Mystic Swamp, deep dark waters. Your reflection you can't see, but you won't find yourself if you don't go deep. Okay, you did that. So this is you connecting with people who reflect you. This is so fun when people can match your energy. They just naturally match your energy. Oh yeah, these are the type of connections that you don't even have to work to have. They're easy. They're easy. They're natural. I do feel like you had to do some deep diving though. This is about waters, and that water was not clean. You had to get up in that water. You had to clean it up yourself. But you had guidance. Looks like you had friends helping you. Again, you could have spirit guides. You could have people too in your life that are very tuned in, tapped in, very conscious and awake, and that energy will benefit you as well. You know, you cannot be working with a person in 3D, or at least it don't seem like you are on purpose. But your 5D energy, your spirit, your higher self, it's all one love up there, baby. They working together. Understand that. Especially like when you get people that come back into your life, and it's always at the right time, and it's always the right vibe, and it's the right energy. Like, yeah, trust that. That's your God, your spirit, your kindreds, and your spirits are working together. It's a beautiful thing. This could be new people too, but we do have reconciliation. All right. What else here? The death in reverse, stagnant to learn a lesson. They've already experienced the death. The rebirth is the easy part, but they may not be happy. If this is someone who knows that their karma is not good on the other side of this, they don't want to see the rebirth. They're not trying to get the new heavens and the new earth. They trying to stay in that ark for as long as they possibly can. Don't end the flood. They're afraid of what they're gonna live on the other side of things. They're afraid. They don't know how it's gonna be. You know how it's gonna be because you're woke, you're conscious, you're aware. And if they don't like what they see ahead of them. And if you know, or is that they're scared because they know that what's ahead of them is bad, or they don't know. You know, one or the other. Something is causing them fear on the other side of this. On the other side of this, for you, it feels like the better it gets, the better it gets. So you are excited, but you have people who are not excited. They're more so terrified. Terrified of the truth. Usually you hear people terrified of lies, but no, they're terrified of the truth, which is successful for you. It's good. It's a victory. Okay. An improvement, but it must be an improvement for you and not for this person. So yeah, they're falling into negative patterns. Okay. Or they will if they don't learn this lesson. You could too. Anybody can. If you don't learn the lesson, if you don't keep pushing forward, then likely you will find yourself repeating negative cycles, negative emotions, negative situations all over again. So if you cut ties with good reason, okay, you know how they say, trust what somebody shows you the first time. A lot of us, we don't do it the first time, the second time, that's why we have the 10 of swords, okay? Because it takes 10 times. I mean, we just keep going and going and going and going and going until it means our very life. And after so many sacrifices, and we know, okay, look here, I already borrowed an extra life. What? Cats get 9 lives, spiritually speaking. You done already sacrificed all 9 of your lives for the sake of this person that you knew. Yeah, something ain't right with you. It's not right with you, with me. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't right. It don't go right. You done sacrificed 9 lives and borrowed one for that 10th one. You gonna sacrifice that too? I don't think so. So I feel like somebody is already at that point. So likely something will be successful no matter what. But the only way that it won't is if you get to this crossroad and you get confused and you feel like you don't know what to do, because things could be coming at you. This is water. You're in your feelings. You're in your emotions. Even if your feelings are good, you're in your feelings. So people can approach you. People will connect to you. They will try to reach out and connect with you. Why? To create an energetic tie or connection again. Because we have karma at play. People are running from their karma. They're trying to attach and connect to what? Success. Success. Spiritual awareness, which equates to abundance. They're trying to connect to your energy. So you can stay in those feelings, but you just need to be discerning with your feelings. Your yes means yes, your no means no. Don't lose yourself while you're in those feelings. Hi. Hi, Real Zoe. Welcome. Thank you for the hearts. All right. What spiritually woke spirit? And I'm out of here. What time is it? Yeah, we're gone. 9:33. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Something is speeding up. All right. So I had got that message earlier. Yeah. See the Eight of Pentacles. God is trying to tell you something because God is working on something in your life. Okay, the universe is conspiring with your higher self and others who are connected to you in these high frequencies to do whatever it is that you set out to do. So this is something that is moving forward for you. It is moving successfully. It's a successful outcome on the other side. You could still be in transition or going through the transformation, but inevitably as long as you don't become indecisive or change your mind, you're going to arrive at this destination. Whatever this is, your information could be speeding up. Things in life could be speeding up. Something could happen quicker or sooner or faster than originally. But this is because you are ready. You're ready sooner because you made a decision. And if you stand on it, I feel like that's when whatever this is here, this reconciliation, so something that you're looking to get back to or reconnect with, this is happening sooner for you. You just need to stay in this unbothered energy. Okay. It feels like you're already there, but I feel like all of this was like, you don't care, but it's okay. You shouldn't care. Like maybe you question yourself. Okay, and that's another tactic too that people do to reconnect to you. They will tug and pull and poke and prod and stab and conjure and curse you and hex you and all other kind of things. Throw illusions at you to get you to open back up emotionally. So sometimes they do it. It comes through as emotionally dumping, but sometimes it's just energy. And you can't tell what it is, but suddenly you feel more open and you feel more safe with someone who's giving you absolutely no reason and your personal connection. There is no communication. There is no clarity. There is no reason why you would be feeling open like this. Okay, that's love bomb. That's energy dumping. That's some trickery, deceit. You do need to hold on to your clarity. Not meaning that you can't connect with this person, but why the fuck would you put your heart back out there on your sleeve if this is someone who already heard it initially? Or if this is someone who hasn't corrected their wrongs, okay? Like they have not done anything to make you feel safe to put your heart out there on a string. For another stabbing? Are you kidding? Because that's the Three of Swords energy. I said it's like a third party situation. So you're going to put your heart back out there for another stabbing? No, I don't think so. Way too smart for that. And right now, your veins, I just said that to my son. Cold hands, warm heart. Because my son was about to play in the water again, but he touched me and laughed. And he was like cold. And I was like, oh, okay, I see you. You got cold hands and a warm heart. Yes, he does. And I said, good. And keep it like that. Because these people out here, they crazy. They're crazy. They take their hearts out of a situation in a minute, but then they want all of your heart. No, no, no. Let's see what you got. Let's put our cards on the table. Let's put our cards on the table. I'm calling your bluff. That's what, that's sometimes, I don't know, but that's how life is. But I feel like you got a situation similar to that. And no, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to that's stupid. We're not going to be stupid. We're not going to be stupid. We're going to learn our lessons. We're going to move forward. And just because you detached emotionally does not mean you can't reconnect if you want to, or that you can't connect to anybody else that you want to. And you do have new people, new connections that are headed toward you, but you got to stay in this clarity. And for a lot of you, that's the thing. You're so nice, you're so kind that you judge yourself harshly for being your authenticity. But your authenticity is necessary for you to get out of this trap and get back to where the fuck you're supposed to be. So let's be real, okay? We ain't got to be nice. Let's just focus on being real, okay? We just keep it chilly until some of those extra heavy emotions pass through. And then have fun, do you, because it says whatever you're headed to or whatever you're trying to do is successful. And that could be for everybody. Get out of those fucking feelings that don't feel good to you. Heal them or get the fuck out of them and take care of your business and likely success for everybody. Okay? All right, that's what I got. That's the reading. That's the energy. Did I miss? Hi. Oh, I cannot pronounce your name. Kiarh. How do you pronounce that? Kiar is a Kier? Kier? All right. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like. Thank you for the likes already. And thank you for the subscribes. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That's what I meant to say. Because I do record live. And yeah, I'm in love with your souls. Bye. Bye bye. Bye.